Should have a new stream up and running. Cool, got that up. Get our YouTube up and running. Got a fun day. We got week 3 update that we're gonna go down before we get started with anything. I do apologize about the dog barking in the background and all that good shit. Get our title set up over here on YouTube, and we should be good to go ahead and jump into the update. I do apologize about all of the loud noise, the AC running in the background, all of that good stuff. I can't help it. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Feels good to be back. Alright, come on. YouTube wants to be an issue and should be good. Alright, so the week 3 update just dropped for Bitcraft, and it went ahead and updated a lot of stuff, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look at it real fast. Alright, so not only did they drop a big new update today, well, technically yesterday, but it's now live on the actual servers, but they're also giving us an idea of future plans to come out to, you know, help out with all of the feedback that we've been giving. So to start out, the banks are now deconstructible again. They're no longer taking any further actions with the banks until they go ahead and get the players' housing situated and more of our, I guess, slots upgradable, like the bank, more tabs, and the depth to the storage. So, you know, for everyone that's all panicked that they're going to remove the bank and it's going to kill everything, don't you worry. They will go ahead and deal with the storage first and then remove the banks. Now, another thing that a lot of players have noticed is the fact that they changed the settlement proximity that you can go ahead and place down your settlement in. So what that means is, instead of being able to place down your settlement like right directly next to one, there is now a cutoff, and you'll have to move your settlement or settle down like further away. For those who did settle their settlement closer, like before the update came out, it does not affect you. You will still have your settlement. Everything is fine. But for like the new players going forward, and for those who are deciding to go ahead and resettle down, just keep that in mind. You now have a proximity. That should remedy a little bit of the problems with people trying to grief using the settlement claims, but they'll go ahead and adjust it as the feedback does come in. Now, the future plans that they said, they're going to go ahead and include some type of tool scrapping for the tools and the equipment, like the gear, without really touching the value of the higher, the uncommon, rare, the mystical grades. You know, they're not going to try to touch the economy while still offering a way to go ahead and get rid of all of those extra tools. So that should be coming next week, or the first iteration should be coming next week. We'll find out, and they'll go ahead and adjust it. So if you have any extra tools, you can either choose to keep them, sell them, do whatever you want. Right now, I'd suggest going ahead and keeping them, seeing if, you know, the whole recycling or scrapping or something will go ahead and give us back a little bit more materials or something. We'll find out how that goes. Next, we have the player housing. Like I said, this was coming later on this month, and they're going ahead and letting us know that it will be kind of like a way to go ahead and generate coin in your settlement. So I can go ahead and set up a little player housing in my settlement, and you can come over to the settlement, go ahead and rent a room over there, and you can teleport back to the residence, and it's a way for the settlement to go ahead and mint a couple coins. Nothing too extreme, but it should be an incentive to go ahead and at least get a player housing. The Ruined City will have an indefinite amount of slots available, where the settlements will only have a certain amount. So if there is a certain settlement that you use for getting your resources and you want to have an easier way back there, it's recommended that you go ahead and try to rent a house over there, or start a settlement, obviously, but rent a house over there if there's any slots. And not only does that settlement get to earn money, but it'll be an easier way for you to go ahead and travel back. Let me see. You can move your house to a new location, even if you're evicted, or if the resident building that you're living in is removed, so you don't have to worry about it. You can just go to another player settlement and just hit move building, move your house, and you can continue playing like nothing ever happened. You can customize the permissions of your house similar to settlement and share a house with other players. They will go ahead and introduce a way to go ahead and customize the housing, upgrade it to get bigger. We'll know more as they come out with the whole player housing and give us a better idea of what they're doing. Now on to the actual patch notes, what I've been waiting for. So starting off with the July 10th update, week 3, only week 3. The player settlements cannot be placed within the minimum range, like I said, and the banks are now destructible again. No further actions will be taken on the banks later on and or until the storage has gone ahead and get fixed or updated. I guess more storage tabs and all that, like I already mentioned. Fixed how several stats show up in the stats window, which made them look incorrect. I don't know if you guys have noticed when you're out there doing any of your gathering or crafting, it kind of looked a little slow, even though you had the higher gear. Now, all of the crafting speed, building speed are now represented in the stat detail or detailed stats. So now you can actually see where the stats are coming from, which pieces, and how much they actually give. Now, when you're out there gathering or crafting, you'll actually see the effect in play instead of it just being a static number. All right, moving on. They made further improvements to the Empire territory rendering and the names to make it easier for you to go ahead and go in and out of the maps. To go ahead and give you guys an idea, when you're going in, it is now a lot faster to zoom in and zoom out. You can now go ahead and toggle on the little settings and everything if you want. In the settings, I would assume, but stock, the map zooming in and zooming out is a lot faster. All right, next. Added some options to hide some map icons and skip animation transitions as their workaround for the map frame doors while we continue to improve the underlying issues, which I just showed you guys, the whole zooming in, zooming out. That has been improved. Added a new type of supply stack created by the scholars. Let's go see what and all that is. All right, scholar station. It's not letting me move. All right, so we're not going to worry about that. So they added a new supply pack for the scholars. They added a dozen new emotes that you can see in the emote list in the expanded chat area. So I'm guessing if we go into here, we can go ahead into the emote section right at the very bottom. Go ahead and show you guys over here on the game. But if you're trying to find the emotes, you can go over here and put in the emote. It'll go ahead and do the emote over there on the screen. So they added a lot more. That's actually really cute. I like that. I do like having emotes in the game so you can do other things. You're not just standing there solid. They added the ability to make fertilizer from meat and ocean fish, which is a huge one. I did that earlier. It kind of feels okay. I'd still prefer going with the berries or the flowers, but that's just me. Made several buffs to hunting experience. You get more experience per action while hunting and processing, and though the processing will take longer. They did increase the amount of hides that the hunting animals give. They increased it from 3 down, or up to 3 down from 2, which is great. Fixed the passenger seat on the ox mount. I don't know if that was a issue or what the issue was with that. If you guys would go ahead and comment down below about what that was, that'd be great. Updated the stacking size of the clay and sand to stack higher. they increased the stacking size to 50 for the clay and the sand. So you shouldn't be running out of a lot of the inventory slots when out there trying to collect the clay or sand anymore. I know a lot of players were complaining about how much inventory space that took up, but they went ahead and adjusted that. Many buildings are now prevented from being built inside, currently just in Alessi's hideout, so people can exploit trying to make extra workshops inside of the little hideouts. Add an achievement and titles for the skills that were missing, and new UI to see the skill achievement. So let's go ahead, check out the achievements, go into the skill, and I guess they went ahead and added the names and stuff. I guess more icons? Not really sure. They didn't give much detail on that one. All right, moving on. Updated T4 berries. I know a lot of people were complaining about how the blueberries were not spawning. They gave much more health and the respawn more aggressively to deal with the overall low amounts. This will take effect on the new ones, so if you see any, go out there, gather them, and get the new ones respawning. Fix several cases where the T7 to T10 resources would not drop they would drop the wrong tier of the item when destroyed. That kind of sucks, especially when you're trying to remove your very expensive T7 or T8 and it gives you like a T4. A little awkward on that one, but I'm glad they went ahead and changed that one. Added the ability to deposit coins into the settlement treasury. So if you guys are struggling with not being able to get the supplies, or you want to have an extra little coin in there to pay for supplies, you can go ahead and do that. You can buy the supplies and everything. Keep a nice little amount of coins in there. All right. Entity labels toggled, but you can now be customized in the settings on which things you want to see labels for. So no longer do you have to sit there and look at the labels for the health of your fences, or you don't have to see like certain things. Like, go ahead into the settings to show you guys real fast. Settings. What was it? There goes the map settings for all of the icons and all of that. Show the Empire territory, so now you can go ahead and turn that off, so now you don't have to see that in your map, and the map in general, which is a nice little improvement. You can also turn off the towers too. So let's see, tooltips. Not really telling us much of anything here, especially on where the settings are. Entity labels, customizing settings. Fix a bug where barter stall buildings could not have their stock accessed by players with less than the co-owner permission. I have not gotten to experience that one, so that's a great thing that they fixed that, I guess. Added the First Awakened title to the game. If you own on the hub, you will receive this next time you log into the game. I should probably check to see that. I don't have that, but it doesn't hurt to check it out. And they added 2 new types of pillar shaping, the cobblestone and the frame dirt. More of these will be coming in future updates, so just keep looking around for that. The Rignifier now has a unique color. Traveler fruit rarity has been updated to reflect its rarity and the usefulness. Okay, nice. Fixed a bug causing the camera to get disconnected from the player. Like if you're trying to take a screenshot and you're walking with your wagon, a lot of times a camera would go ahead and disconnect. You'd continue walking, but the camera would still be behind. And deployables now include their info on the tooltip. This may be listed twice until they remove the stats from the description text. So now you can go ahead and check it out, all the info on the tooltip, instead of having to go ahead and deploy it and all that good stuff. So, it's a huge update for week 3. I'm glad. I hope there's something that, for you guys, if you guys were like complaining about the blueberries or the lack of hunting. I know hunting was a big thing. And I'm glad to see that they're addressing the whole issue with the bank storage. But that's everything for the week 3 update. You know, hopefully week 4 will give us something even better and we'll finally get our bridges. But let me know if that helped you out or if you guys found that enjoyable. All right, now let's get into what we were doing today. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to get rid of that alpha jackal if he's going to continue to harass me. But I have a plan. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to exit out, come back in, because apparently I am bugged and I cannot move, and that is not acceptable. But I have a plan. We're going to be building a road. I think we might be building a road. I might have to get the rocks together to build said road, but I might be building a road today. Let's go ahead and move this. Oh, God, back down again. I hope you guys are enjoying your day in Bitcraft Online. Hopefully you guys are doing some good settlement building, refining, and or just going out there enjoying the new update today. I have a project because I enjoy the bridge building. I am going out and basically building, or not bridge building, but road building. I'm going out and building roads and stuff to the neighbors and getting everything set up for eventually whenever they decide to finally come out with the bridges. And not when they finally decide to come out with it, when they finally figure out the issue and get it working. But I need to upgrade this road over here that I built. It was a nice little path. I gotta check out where my new settlement member has decided to go ahead and settle. But as you can see, got a nice little path here started to go ahead and signify like, yeah, we do have someone over here. Nice. Hello. Look at you. Go ahead and salute him. That's nice. All right, how's the building? How's you doing over here? Is there anything that you need? Because I will give you anything. Now I'm gonna build the road while you're gone. Don't you worry, man. I'll build this road. I'll get people knowing that you live here. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the rocks together to go ahead and make this road an actual road. There's a lot of progress made over there, so we gotta go ahead and show people there's a lot of progress being made. And I should probably check on the traveler task too, because I have to start working on getting my T4, I think my carpentry saw. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look at the T4 price. And that guy is really gonna bug me. I'm hoping when I aggro him trying to chase me down is gonna go ahead and reset him off to go run off into the wild. And no dice. Okay, I tried. We do got rocks. Oh, he's already a part of the settlement. I am no longer a solo settlement. Your boy is now. There we go. I gotta open up the recruitment again. Remove. Go ahead. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Okay, so basically, let's put it up to 10, so, or 9. So at least 9 others can go ahead and join any profession, any level, doesn't really matter. I'm not going to sit there and be like all upset or whatever. And whatever we make at our little settlement, I'll go ahead and divvy out. All right, so we need to go over. I need to get my wagon, not my wagon, my cart, because I don't have a wagon. I forgot. I can't really do much with 6 of those stones. That's not really much of anything. So let's pull out our hand cart, get that ready, get that loaded up with our stone, and I will show you guys the new updated crafting speed. At least my crafting speed. Results will vary. All right, so mining station over here. I got my kiln put up. I got my double smelters. Now I'm just working on getting more of our storage put up and everything situated. But let me. So originally, that's the speed of which, our crafting was doing. Fully buffed all of our food. Now, after the update, oops, get that out of there. Now, after the update, we are looking at 1.27 seconds to go ahead and craft. Once I get a better pickaxe, I'll do more damage to go ahead and quickly fill up that bar a lot faster. But for now, just with my crafting gear and the food buff, not too shabby. I'm getting the materials together to get our bottles put together. Yeah, I got my free Garmy heart today. I have not sold it. I'm basically letting it chill there in my storage. Maybe I will sell it whenever the pre-orders and everything start packing up or backing up. 20 mil. There's like 20 pre-orders. I might sell it. Or I might get convinced to go ahead and throw the heart on my shy to make it my 3rd one. Yeah, I really don't know. It's just chilling in Dalbo with my flame for my boots because I still have not Cafra tend my boots yet. It's all chilling. I got 25 build worth of goodies over there in Dalbo I have to get rid of. Or not get rid of, but figure out if I'm going to use them or just sell them off. I really don't do mob grinding, so the 3rd heart is basically overkill. Like, really, really overkill. Yeah, and I'm currently AFK fishing at the Temerian Beach. Like I told you, I'm going to be AFKing over there. I'm doing exactly what they wanted. Every summer, they bring out this event knowing that people are going to be AFKing and playing other games, and I'm going to lean heavily into that. I'll get my billions AFK while going off and doing other things. It's okay. I am not going to cry and complain about it. There's so much I can do over here in this game that I still have to go ahead and take care of. All right, so let's take a look at the price. I'm thinking you can go ahead and do that. Where's that chest? Yeah, go ahead and collect that. And let's check out Bricko. What does Bricko want? Maybe the frames might be worth it. I don't know. Let me check my resources and find out. I'd have to craft up more. but that could take a while. Let's find out. I can always stop the smelting as I go before I do anything. Okay, yeah, 10. Let's go ahead. Oof. I might have to hold off on this and go turn in everything. I don't know. We'll go ahead and do this. I'm only going to be over there anyway to go start my road. I might as well get all of the turn-ins that I can turned in, get the road made. Once I get done the road, I can go ahead, teleport all the way out to Dragon's Head, see what and all the prices are looking like for probably the, I'm thinking carpenters, or I might look into getting just the, find out, because I can go for the T4 carpentry, or I can go for the B3 gatherers. That's why I'm like, I don't know what I really want to do. Because at this point, I'm about to hit T4. So I can start looking into getting the T4 gear for my gathering. But the tools, I need to look into getting better tools. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, I can look in the price for the tools, or I can look in the price for the gear. Just, I know the tools are going to be a lot more expensive because of the fact that they will do more for your gathering and your crafting. Like the clothes, yeah, they do something, but the tools are definitely a lot better. Just straight chop, chop, chop. Yeah, so far, so good in the game. I've been enjoying it. I think tomorrow we're going to be doing Palia in the morning. Palia, and then we'll switch off to Bitcraft. It's just I already know I'm going to be AFK fishing in Black Desert. Like, with that event ongoing, it's an easy way to go ahead and make billions. Every so often I'll go and check to make sure my fish tank isn't full, or I don't need to repair anything of the such. It's just, I know I'm going to be sitting there, I'm going to be fishing, and I'm going to be hoping for the best. All right, claim that, and let's go ahead and make that up. And while I'm here, I'm going to have to take a look over at the Scholar Station to check out what and all was updated. Like, what pack can we make? And who's going to be asking for her? Is it going to be Scrim? All right, where am I? Scholar, right there. Ah, okay. Rough chemical supply, beginner stone, and our T2. So, gonna be an interesting little thing to go down. All right, let's check out the traveler task and see what other ones do we need to do. Like, maybe I can go ahead and turn in those planks if I have them. If not, I'm not really gonna worry about it. I have 6 minutes left, and I'm gonna be cutting it close. All right, let's check out Alessi. What do you want, Alessi? Blah, 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 blah. You're lucky I have that. I can give that to you. You got lucky on that one. Now, unfortunately, that's all I'm gonna be able to do without, like, wasting too much more time. So let's head over there, get all of it turned in before I lose out on extra money. Easy money. We might hit it up again when the timer resets, depending on what they want. And I forgot to check Shrim. Totally forgot to check them. Just money on money on money. Next is you. $1.8K. That should be enough to get me something. I'm not exactly sure. We'll have to head out there after I get done building and find out. So for that, I will have to add to vault, add to vault, add to vault. Again and again. And we'll attempt to start here. I just know that Jackal is going to really ruin it. And this is all I do. When people log off and they're not in their area. Yeah, I'm gonna aggro him. Yep. There goes the aggro. He doesn't know how to get his ass over here. But that gives me time to go ahead and equip into my gear and not get my ass whooped. Yeah, want some? Want some? You're not gonna take me down. You're not gonna take me down. You'll hurt, but you're about to go down yourself. 21, 12, and that's the kill. Cool. Now back to not what I was doing. Like, can we not catch a break on this one? Wonder if they plan to add workers you can hire for simple time. No, that's what players do. You don't realize, like, this is a community driven game, not a solo. Like, if you need people to go out there and repair things, you will offer coin to go and pay them to repair your fences or your bridges or blah blah blah, whatever it is that you want to go ahead and do. There's an economy for it. Like, if I wanted to, I can go ahead and charge players to go ahead and build roads so they can focus on just their settlement and doing everything else. And, you know, 200 coin, I can go ahead, build you a road leading to X, Y, and Z, and you won't have to worry about it. That's why we are trying to push for the whole them increasing the, I guess, teleport costs for resources and all that, like, to facilitate you wanting to go ahead and actually travel on a road or pay another player to do all of your hauling instead of you finding a workaround and being able to do it all by yourself. You know, it's a community game. You kind of want to have that community aspect in it. You know, like doing the hauling over on EVE Online. If you've ever played EVE, it's like, it's kind of like that. You know, you're paying another player to go ahead and do something that you might deem a little bit too risky to go ahead and do it yourself. Which I do enjoy. Like, there's a nice little economy in that. And people are like really, really adamant on doing it. Like, we just need them to go ahead and figure out the whole issue with their bridges and, you know, cut down the teleportation costs, we're good to go. You know, you have a reason for players to go out and pay another player to be a courier or, you know, deliver this, deliver that, paying another player to go out and get the resources and stuff. It'll really bring a whole need for it, like more of a need for it. Gotta make sure nothing's gonna pop out and attack me. So that would be annoying. Peaceful little activity here, but the benefits for it are just can't be avoided. And I don't like just building a straight road. Like, yeah, they're useful at times, but, you know, it kind of removes the whole feel of walking through the forest and there's a winding path and shit like that. Yeah, it took me a good hour to clear out this whole path last night and get the first little path started, which I'm gonna have to break up that clay right there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, that clay right there. Right through the trees, because I'm too fucking lazy. I was not trying to break them both down. Yeah, almost there. I was figuring it'd be like 20 of the actual stones to get enough pebbles to pave a road to the next settlement, and I was right. Now, I'm not going to be able to connect it to mine right now because I did do scouting ahead, and I'd have to terraform, do a lot of mining, and getting all of the resources moved out of the way so I can go ahead and actually get the pathing put down. And right now, because of the time it'll take, I think it's more beneficial to go ahead and worry about my actual refining and getting the materials needed for that. If I have to go ahead and, you know, get more materials and everything, I can choose to mine down that little area and boom, call it a day. And there, our road is complete. Let's go ahead and make it at least one more over here on the side to at least smooth it out a little bit more, and we'll put one there. Yeah, we'll put one there. And then we have to actually mine that up. Okay, what do I... Aha. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. I need my other gear. Like, it's great when I am not being attacked, or when I am being attacked, but I kind of am not. Alright, convert those. And I stand corrected. Like, he doesn't know whether or not he wants to attack me. I wish I could. If they would go ahead and do something like that, like, that would be great. Add, like, lanterns or different fences that I can go ahead and put down. But it's like week 3 in the early access, so there's still a lot that they can go ahead and include. But, you know, they haven't gotten around to it. It's mainly dealing with all of the performance issues and the really, really important feedback, like spawns not being included or not enough of the spawns. This is an issue with the lag or blah, blah, blah. Ooh, let's go ahead. Regen. Regen. The life of a road builder. Come on, I know you weren't done. I can chase you down if I have to. Alright, now in theory, I should be able to go ahead and continue my mining. In all actuality, probably not, because I think his ass is going to come back for me. Yeah, I think he's going to be gunning for me. I can attempt to go ahead and... throw down the tree sap. Cool. And I guess for now, let's add this to the vault. Because I have a feeling I'm going to be attacked a lot. I'm going to have to keep switching. Something's telling me. But yeah, Rama, I wish I could go ahead and add lanterns, you know, light posts or anything to really give it that nice, cozy pop to it, you know. Like some fences, like a different style of fence, and the poles, you know, like a road sign or anything of the such to really make you feel like you're in a cozy medieval environment. Yeah, I wasn't done. You got a friend over there too, huh? Got a friend over there too, huh? Okay, okay, I'll take you on too. Take you and your boy on. I'm not a skilled slayer, but I am not gonna back down. I am not backing down. All this to build a road. Come on, I just gotta take him down before he gets me down. That's all. Rule number 1 of combat. Take the other person down before they can take you down. Basic, simple rule. Can't fuck it up, right? Flame it all. So I told you, I have a feeling. All right, now that we got that built, let's go ahead, put in the pavement. And let's go ahead and add that one there. There. We did good. Got another road made. And I went ahead and made up this one for whenever we do get our bridges, we can go ahead and set up a bridge all the way over here to the next little settlement. They're over there, as you can see. I don't want to get close to that alpha. Oh, fuck it. But yeah, they're over here. Eventually, whenever we can go ahead and make a road, we'll get that connected over there to them. But I'm just trying to make it a little bit easier for the newer players if they come in to go ahead and navigate through here if they find themselves in this part of the neighborhood. And or, you know, for the players that are already over here that want to go ahead and navigate through. Oh, that alpha is still after me. I was going to go ahead and pave that one little area. Nope, still after me. Did he finally stop? Kinda. It's kinda over there. I'm gonna take a shot. We're gonna go ahead and take it. Let's go ahead. Paving. Not gravel. Stone, tile. Let's put that tile down right there. That was gonna bug me. That was really gonna bug me. I don't know if they meant to keep it like that, but that was really gonna bug me unless I went ahead and changed that. Just like one random tile. Once we get back, let's take a look at the traveler task and see what else we can go ahead and turn in before teleporting out. We can throw you in the vault now because I don't need any of you. Sort that, and because I am done with the paving, I can go ahead and change my color, or not color scheme, my control scheme. So keybinds, set, go back to WASD, because apparently you can't do the paving in the WASD. So yeah, much better. Ah. Alright, traveler task. What do you want now? I can't make you yet. Don't think I have the basic ink. I think that's my down. Yep. I'm not going to be able to do that just yet. All right, so moving on to Schwim. What do you want, Schwim? I can turn that in. Okay. Let's check out Heimlich. What do you need, Heimlich? A Heimlich maneuver, more like it. And you... I don't know if it's going to be worth it. But again, the money that I could make for it... Oh, the money I could make for it is pretty decent. Alright, we're going to hold off on that. We're going to hold off on that until I at least get everything sorted around and figure out what I'm doing with all of the refining. Alright, so throw you in there. We got to throw the dough in there. We'll keep the fish on me, maybe. Let's throw the fish in. Pop one. Pop one for safe measure. I'm just trying to reduce the inventory space so it will be less on the teleporting cost. Because, you know, they made sure they added ways to bypass the whole needing to travel around. Let's throw you in, and you in. Oh, before I do anything, let me check ramp. Well, ramp. I am going over there. Jackal fur, 10. I'm like, what the fuck is my dog eating? His food. And finally, let's put our chum up. We can put up the flowers too, I think. Yep, flowers. There, that'll leave us with the 2 turn-ins that we're gonna do, and we can teleport back to the ruined city. And turn those in for extra money to go on a spending spree over there in Dragon's Head. We're going to take a look at the T4 Gatherer, and I'm going to take a look at the tools too to see what and all we have available to us. I am curious. Well, what do I have available to me because of the lack of money? That's my bad. I know I should have been making more money, but like, I kind of went a little ham on my crafting gear. Okay, exit out of you because I'm not dealing with you taking that Celeste approach to reloading on a crash. We're not doing that here. I know it'll take you a lot sooner to go ahead and load up from a fresh old start. And sure enough, yep, told you. A lot easier and a lot simpler. Yeah, I am glad that they're going ahead and addressing issues like that and getting everything sorted out. At least they're going ahead and showing that they're trying to update and improve their game. Oh, we need to go over here to you. I got something you may want. And I'm going to have to go take a quick gander. Oh, I don't need to trade. I need to take a quick gander at that bird on our way back. Do the T1 leather here, and I think that might be it. I'm good on going home and getting all the other materials needed. And Schwim, you are right here. Check. You never know. You might get lucky. At that price, though, I already have better. What about T4? Yeah, no, T4. Just thought I'd go ahead and take a look, but I got 2.5k. Let's head over to Dragon's Head to see if we can't get one tool or anything. I don't really care. I'm maybe gonna try for the crafting or the gatherer's clothes. The loading screen's house is appealing. Yeah, that right there. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit, son. That's right, they changed everything. They changed the layout of the town. Welcome to Dragon's Head. The capital of the region, let's be real. Everyone comes here to Dragon's Head for everything that they need. Everyone. Okay, let's find out. Well, first, let's go ahead and sell my Jackal Fang. We'll grade a sell order. Actually, I'll sell that now. Earn a little bit more money. That's why I come out of Dragon's Head. You can make easy money. Alright, now let's go ahead, sort it by for the prices that we're looking at. Ouch. They are uncommon, or the rare ones though, so I do have to keep that in mind. Key 4. Let's look at the saw. Do they have a saw? Axe, chisel, crossbow, claymore. Oh, man. Wait. They do. Oof. Oh, do I want to do that? Do I want to do that, or should I invest in the T3? The T3 tools for my stuff? That's a good question. Let's take a look at the gathering. The T4 isn't that bad. They don't really have much. Okay, what about... Let's take a look at the leather. Because I can do that. But I could probably get more for the actual tool. Scissors, saw, rod. We're gonna hold up on the rod. Let's go for the pickaxe. Let's see. Mining. Yeah, we'll go with the pickaxe for that one. We'll do... We're at 1.6. Could be another one we need. I'm thinking more... I'm gonna stick to the gathering, so let's go with probably the fishing, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, because we got our axe, or our pickaxe now. We got our normal axe. Probably foraging. Let's go ahead. It's just a hard choice to make because of the fact that, like, some of it is the crafting and others are gathering, so that's going to be a little bit too expensive. But I need uncommon or above. They got me there. You got me there, but the rod, though. The rod I can't afford. There. I may not have gotten some clothes, but at least I got a T3 rod and I got the T3 pickaxe to help me out with the whole road building and or just trying to get things smelted down. Now from there, that barely touched our teleportation. So we can get away with... Let's check out the traveler task here, make a little bit of money while I'm here. So we're gonna have to gather the mushrooms, probably. I can avoid you. Yeah, I'm gonna avoid everything here, and I'm gonna focus on if there's any birds. I'm gonna kill some fucking birds. Bird is the motherfucking word. Anyone? Yeah, right there. There doesn't seem to be a lot of birds around. I don't know if it's because other players were here killing the birdie birds or what. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, my fucking deer is over there, or my goat is back over at home. Which is fine. I'm not really too concerned by it. It's not going to take me that long to go ahead and butcher this one animal on my back. Not even multiple, just one. Yeah, what am I trying to do? There's not multiple, there's only one. I'm glad that's no longer my little speed anymore. Yeah, because I have a suspicion that there's other players that are running around here. Your boy's gonna have to go back home and do all of my gathering and crafting out there. So, with that being said, not sure where that is, but your boy is going over here. I'm going to Port Sarum. Gotta be able to teleport back home. That's my neighbor. Not my home. Purely just my neighbor's home. I'll have to go back over there to the starting area when everything calms down a little bit today to go do all of my gathering for the T1 materials. Like certain T1 materials are a lot easier to gather over there. Like obviously the birds with me not having any birds around here. A lot of the ore and I want to say the wheat if I need it. Speaking of wheat. And that's all of them. Cool. Get that put in over here. Put that there for now. And get out our crafting gear because I'm going to break down some ore and get that all ready to be melted down. I have to remember to actually do stuff, get things queued up instead of just getting sidetracked by everything else in the game. Downside of being a solo player. And I wasn't even wearing the right belt. And I wasn't even motherfucking wearing the right goddamn belt. So if that belt is there... right there. There you go. I didn't get lucky on the proc on that, so you boy's still running around with uncommon, or with a common belt. Where's my wagon? Wagon. Need to grab the ore and start chopping. You guys smashing. I need to get more T1 ore. But that's what I mean, like, it's a lot easier to go over there in the starter area, especially with having all of these alpha jackals around. It's kind of annoying running out there when you have all these players that are running out there too. Yeah, look at that. Now we're talking. Let's look at what's going to be needed. Not that. What's going to be needed for the crafting potion. Because that's another thing I'm going to have to get into the habit of making. Nope, that's leather. Healing potion. Don't need healing. T2 flowers. T2 flowers, sand, sugar, and mushrooms. That's going to be something I'm going to have to go ahead and commit to today. So I think that's what we might be doing. We might be going out and gathering the needed materials to do our crafting. Like, I'm still trying to get the refining materials. We'll get that done. I'll take a look at what I can refine down from here. Let's see. Compendium. Not resource. Just go to items. Because I need the T1 in order to make the T2. Leather glaze. Can I do that yet? I need sand for the bottles. That's all I'm missing is sand for that. Okay. Next, I would need glass bottles. Always with the glass bottles. That broken down. Crop oil. Again with the glass bottle. And I don't have enough of that. I need 20. I think I need 20 or 40 of those. And I'm thinking I'm at 12? Something like that. Might be able to do the rough texture. I won't have anything to use the rough texture with, but I might be able to. Over here. Barely. Not even. But I can do the T2. So when I get the leather, not the leather, the cloth together, I can start the refining maybe if I happen to play my cards right. Now that they increased the whole hunting and which items we can go ahead and use for the fertilizer, I'm kind of hoping that'll help out with the shitty farming and the lack of leather. I mean, hell, I could not even buy the T4 leather on the marketplace, which kind of sucked. Will it be? The dog's upset because his mom just left. Not sure where, but he's now all upset by it. It's alright, he'll get over it. What do I have to do to unlock the stupid level 40 carpentry outfit? And what does that look like? Hold on. Achievements, profession, carpentry. Oh, I gotta get a sturdy plank. Literally. Fucking really. Hold on. I really want to get my costume. Not there. They're really doing me dirty like this. $169. I think I have enough money for the resources, but god damn it. They're really doing me dirty. They're like, oh yeah, you can go ahead and get your achievement if you get this one plank. Only one. Only one. Chop chop. Hey, Brune, how's it going? I need... What was it? What was it? Sandpaper. But how many sandpaper do I need exactly? Compendium... T3 wood. Cane... How many? One of them? Let's go ahead and do 5. Let's get that sturdy plank and get our outfit. I have yet to get an outfit, so I'm kind of really excited to get one. We'd have to do more trading. I gotta get more money. If they're gonna expect me to get a costume and do T3 crafting and all that dumb shit, like, eh. Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. Now we gotta take you. And we gotta head out over here. Because I can't do any of the needed processing at my settlement yet, I have to go to a place with T3. They should have T3 over here. Last time I talked to them, they had T3. Anybody home? Hey, yeah, you're home. Okay, cool. Carpentry. Where are you, carpentry? Foraging, carpentry station. Are you T3? Yeah, you're T3. Good day, kind sir. I've come to work at your station. I came to make you some monies. Earn some of that sweet, sweet dough. I like his farming outfit. I like that. And that's why I'm really hell-bent on trying to get my carpentry one. Hey, got it. Alright, achievements, profession overview. Yeah, now I'm looking amazing. Look at that. I'm actually looking quite nice. I don't look naked and unloved. Yeah, I'm looking fancy. Literally the only reason why I wanted to get that plank. No reason to build it with it yet, or I don't think I can really do anything with it for me personally right now, currently at this time, but the outfit, come on, you gotta admit. Even if it's only just cosmetic, there's no real reason to be wearing it other than the way it looks like. Come on, at least now I don't look like a fresh noob that just got off the boat. Now I look fancy. All right, let me take a look at... I guess that's what they were talking about, how there were titles that, you know, the achievements needed to be claimed. All right, let's take a look at forestry. Level 40 in forestry. Once we get that, we unlock that. Foraging. I still have to do all of the T4 foraging before I can even unlock that. Mining. Same with mining. It's going to be a while for all of these. I'm just taking a look at which ones I am close enough to doing. Which is none. But at least I got the carpentry one. That's all I really cared about. As much wood as I've been, like, chopping down, I kind of want it. Maybe. Maybe. I purely think it's cosmetic, but that could be a nice thing, I guess. I don't know. doesn't add anything to my stats either. So yeah, just purely cosmetic. As for the protections, I know there's food that we can make for that. So I don't know if they're gonna tie it into the clothes or not. But it would be interesting, you know, if it's raining, you're running around and say like your little flimsy carpentry clothes isn't gonna help you out. But if you're out there and say I don't know, the wood cutting, maybe just be a little bit redundant, you know, because we're not actually inside of a house. And the player housing really isn't that important in terms of crafting and gathering. So I don't know if they'd be able to go ahead and apply that to the actual clothes and have like a real reason for it. Now, the tier of your clothing, yeah, I can definitely see them playing that into, you know, the higher tier, the better protection against this, the longer that you can stay out in this biome, or the further you can go in this biome, or anything of the such. Ooh, I wish a helmet with a lantern, but that would also require them to be able to put fucking lanterns in the game. I can't wait. There is so much that you know, they can still do with the game. It's week 3 in early access. Most times games have been out in early access for like a year or two already before people start to really sink their teeth into it. Like, oh, it's now popular, you know. But this is like very, very, very early on, so they have a lot of time to go ahead and get things added, like bridges, the player housing that's coming later, coliseums, the PvE dungeons, more monsters to make the world feel a little bit more dangerous, more hunting animals, like so many things that they can do. They have to figure out the whole teleporting, just being able to get around everywhere without having to really worry about the cost, and or even building roads, because once you get to a place you can teleport, you no longer need to travel from point A to point B. You can click a button. Like I just demonstrated, you know, took out most of my inventory to make sure that it did not cost me a thing, and teleported halfway across the region. You know, from here all the way out to over here for maybe a handful, 8, maybe 8 to 6 to 8 teleportation, because I'm still regenning from when I was out there teleporting all around. I need wood. The boy needs wood. Get both of those going. Then let's take a look at materials do we have. I can do the T1s, but, or T2s, but that's about it. These, I can possibly go ahead and get another one of these started. Oh, I don't think yeah, I can. Get that started, and we can go ahead and start scraping you down, make you into actual leather. Let's first get rid of you. I forgot I had leather in from earlier. T3 leatherworking. Now I can get a leatherworking knife. Like, now I can get that. I don't need it right now, but that is now on the list of items I'm gonna have to pick up. What else do I got in my vault? Make sure I'm wearing all of my costume. I am. And I'll even put on the journeyman carpentry. The journeyman carpenter. Aha. I still got the 10k hexite shards. Because your boy has not tried to make an empire yet. And I have no intentions on trying to set up my own little empire. I'm basically just going around building roads and having fun with my settlement, trying to see what and all I can go ahead and accomplish, especially with the early access and things either not being in the game, still waiting to be added, so on and so forth. And it's not too bad. I was able to make my T3 planks. What? I'm nowhere near needing T3 yet. I first got to get the research. I got to get that handled and out of the way first before I start committing to shit. Come on, you got a nice fancy costume. Craft like it. Craft like there's no tomorrow. Like it should have gave me a little crafting buff. Like a 2% crafting buff. I would have took that. Be like, oh shit, guys. Look at that. There's a reason to go ahead and try your luck at harrying up and power leveling to level 40. Woohoo! But there's not. Like, there's really not. Just play at your own pace. By the sweet love of, like, everything holy, just please, please, please. Play casually. Like, this shit's it takes a while. Like, I was gonna try to give my settlement member like supplies and everything, but he didn't have the storage and all, and I'm not a part of his settlement, so I opened up storage on mine. He can run over here, grab any type of materials that he might need, you know, try to level up, get his C2 tools, and start working on getting his actual little settlement made up himself. It might not be a lot, but hey, a little bit counts. And when you're just starting out, you don't really have like a whole bunch of friends there to come out and craft and gather for you. You know, just a little bit of supplies here or there trickle down is better than nothing, especially when you can't chop down the materials to go ahead and go and make up your stations or even the tools, the better tools to go ahead and chop them down. I'm pretty sure Moro needs his T2 tools, which I do have the ones over there in the storage. He can go ahead and start grabbing. He can swipe that up. And we're about to find out. Yeah. All right. Check our tasks. Bricko. Yeah, no, he wanted that bullshit. He's not getting that bullshit. And throw more leather away. We can finally throw our planks in here. Get that out of the way. Everything sorted. And figure out my life. I need not all of you, but I will take that whole stack. Get that sorted. Grab our buckets of water. Right there. Grab you. And if I'm not mistaken, I already have you going. Yeah, that's totally my bad. And I need to grab the fish from the storage because I am kind of going hungry. Whoops. I guess I should probably eat. And that's usually a good thing to do. I'm not sure why the sound of a well kind of sounds like I am trying to open up a tin can using a pocket knife. Maybe we can say it's the pulley, but I would imagine the sound of water splashing or sploosh, sploosh. Wrong way. Now we gotta get tannin made up. We gotta get T2 tannin made up because I'm gonna start needing the T2 leather. And then I'm gonna have to go on a deep dive on where to get the T3 mining and the leather, which I'm thinking the ox over in the neighbor's area is where I can get the T3 leather. But the ore, though, that's one I'm gonna have to do a quick little search on. Like, I haven't unlocked it. I haven't found where to get it, so I can't track it down. Yeah, so right now it is a complete mystery to me, which can be easily solved by actually going out and looking it up. All right, Bitcraft Online T3, or where do I find that? Desert, autumn, misty tundra, pine forest. So if I'm not mistaken, I think if I sail directly down south, I could find the ore and everything needed right down there. I'm not exactly too sure. Let me check the Bitcraft interactive map. I just need to know where to go. Which I really want to say it's going to be down south. Like down over here. Da, da, da. Let's find out. Okay, zoom out. Let's go ahead and find where we are. Should be right here in the center. Zoom in, Marindel, Redfen, Glitmore, Dust Hollow. Okay, so I guess if we head over here, or over here, maybe over here. I'm thinking we'll check here, there, or there. Maybe we'll even check up there, maybe over there. But I'm gonna travel around and find out. Okay, so sailing south is not really going to be much of help. And there goes the desert. I'm really thinking I'm gonna have to head all the way down to the desert to do any of that, which I doubt. I'm gonna see if I can't find it at least over in the areas closer to me. We're gonna find out. If anything, what I'll do is I will teleport over here to Dragon's Head and run up here. Quickly check if there's nothing. I can teleport back home. And possibly head over this direction. Oh, you'll be fine. The tannin over here. Put the tannin in the bag, bro. And sort all of our tannin. put all of our farm shit right back in. And while I'm here, I'm probably gonna need more of that, but let's go with the Ember Grain. Fuck it, we'll do them both. Just gotta get things queued up for at least when I'm out doing other things. I can still make the money passively. All this farmland. Cool. Let's go throw all of this in here before we start smelting all of that up. It's the wrong one, not the cart. But I will go ahead and resummon or collect you because I'm gonna take a quick travel. Not a quick travel, but I'm gonna attempt to travel out there and take a look before my wife goes ahead and calls me and let me know that she has done work and all of that good shit. Just to give me at least an idea, you know, future expeditions, because I do want to go ahead and start trying to craft up my T3 tools and stuff without having to really rely on other players and stuff, even though it's gonna probably take me a little bit too long to really get anything back from. All right, so here's the plan. We'll add all of that into the vault. Grab our fish. Oops. Yeah, we'll grab our fish and we'll head out there. The cost isn't going to be so bad because I only have the fish on me. So it should be able to go ahead and teleport me. Only costs like probably 6 teleportation energy, and I can go. I do apologize about the barking, everyone. All right. Now that that is done, let's head out to the waypoint. Dragon's Head, then we go. I guess we teleport back home and head to the right. Not sure what I'm going to find out there, but we'll find out. I'm only like, what, 34? Oh, wait, not that. I need to go to the Dragon's Head. I almost went to the wrong area. Wrong motherfucking area. That would have been bad. Okay. All right. Now I need to go and get the stone. Hopefully over here in Dragon's Head, I can at least find... Like I said, I'm going to try over there. I don't know how well this is gonna do. Or how easily I'm going to be able to find any materials, but we're gonna try our luck over in this forest. I would imagine you're able to find T3 materials if there's all this T3 stone and everything just laying around. I could be wrong. We don't want that normal stuff. We want the good. And we're gonna attempt to find it over here. I just really don't want to have to travel all the way out All right. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. I was thinking because, you know, being close to another empire and all, it would be a lot harder to find any of the materials to actually do mining, and it's not too bad. Oh no, I'm not. I just look like it. Yeah, we'll get our T3 materials and we'll bring that back to the settlement to go ahead and break down. I just wanted to find out where I can go to get the materials, so I'm not just trying to run around with my thumb up my asshole. But I'm glad, you know. I'm pretty sure that's the T3 animal over there. Pretty sure. I have a suspicion. I need to figure out... Okay, I can just break it down. My idea is to get enough of these stones, break them down, fill up my inventory, and teleport back. Yeah, it'll go ahead and cost me the materials to go ahead and refine it down, but what I can do is I can get all of that back at home and not have to spend all of my time over here at Dragon's Head. I mean, of course, I can spend my time at Dragon's Head. That's no problem. It's just I don't have the means to go ahead and do that right now. I kind of want to go ahead and get more of the other materials and the research needed. I can go for one more. Yeah, I just thought it'd be a little bit harder of a search to go ahead and find the T3. No, I can't even do that. I need a T4 bow. Okay, now I know where T4 animals are. I just remember everyone kept telling me the autumn forest, what's that? T3 rock. That'll come in handy. And when in doubt, follow the road out. And that's what I appreciate about this game. The whole road building, and if you ever get lost, all you really have to do is just follow a road. Like, see? Just follow a road. It'll lead you straight there. Town bank. Pretty sure that is the bad one. Alright, smelting. That's the kiln area. Oh man, this is gonna be a bad idea. Farming, tailoring, carpentry, hunting, masonry. Dear God, what did I get myself into? Collect that goat. Yeah, like I said, I want to go ahead and get everything broken up here so I don't have to keep running all the way back, and I'll just keep going out, mining more, and coming back like that. So for the time being, what I can do is convert these over to a deed and at least get that ready. I won't be able to actually craft up my T3 tools, but at least I'll have the materials getting started to go ahead and build up my T3 tools. Once I get I think it's the string and the leather or cloth or both. I mean, I'm gonna need all three, but once I get the materials together, I should be good on that. But right now, I'm mainly just trying to at least get this broken down to save me the time and effort. And at least I can go ahead and do this over here at Dragon's Head, and I don't have to run all the way back home. I don't have to go all the way back just to go ahead and do it. I'm pretty sure I can jump across the river and continue mining. But I like it. This is what it's like to be around real people, other players. And this is why I will always call Dragon's Head the capital until another place has more of a trading like market. There's more players over there doing their trading and trying to move products and everything. Like, so far, this is the capital of Region 5. Now, you got the capital of this empire, but this is the capital of the region, just the region. In my personal opinion, obviously, I'm just a little new player. I haven't been here from like early access and shit like that, but like, yeah, boy, I consider it like the region's capital. Everyone and anyone is here. Oh shit, Doom. I told you, everyone is over here. Like, he's always in the region chat. So I'm like, oh, I know you. Trying to see if there's anyone else I know. There's so many people. So many people. Straight capital. I love it. I love it. It's definitely a different experience running around and seeing all the people. And that is finally done. Cut down the room and we can go ahead back out. Deadass, I wasn't even kidding. I am literally just going to jump out into the river and continue our mining. Yeah, you know what I'm doing. You're probably doing the same. Are you stone? Yeah, you're stoned, but you're not. T3. I don't want to get too close to that alpha. Alright, no, I'm not gonna bother. Nope, we're not doing it. I was really debating on if I wanted to or not, but every time I get close, that alpha over there, so I'm like, run over, no, run over, no, run over, no, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. But I know where to go now. Oh, I have. I was wondering where to get the T3 leather. But I figure, you know, because Dragonhead had went ahead and settled over here, pretty likely I would be able to find what I needed over in the general vicinity. Oh, shit. Alpha Boy is back. Alpha Boy is back, and I'm pretty sure he is gunning for vengeance. All right, maybe if I hide behind this rock. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, he's still coming after me. Did I break it yet? He's really gonna make me. Yeah, no, he is chilling over by my wagon. Just my luck. All right. Got him. Let's go ahead, break out combat gear. And let's go take back my wagon. Give me back my wagon. When the peasants rise up. Give a man a shield, he'll defend his farm. Get lucky. I will run around kiting you, but if I don't have to, I do not want to have to. Eye on my health and his health. 49, 32. Could be good. I'm not really worried about it. Yeah, this is the end. I'm not too worried about the cost of teleporting back. Getting here, that's the main issue. Getting back home, that's no problem. Like, I can walk back. I just wanted to hurry up and get out here. You know, I wanted to take a look at the materials and see what I was going to need, where I was going to need to do it at, and just how close I was going to be able to do it while still being able to process down everything without having to take the time to load up the cargo on my raft. And I'm pretty much limited by the one raft slot. So I'm kind of stuck there, and the time it'll take to travel all the way down with the limited cargo slots, like, it's not even worth it. So I'm glad I'm able to go ahead and get the materials needed over here, and I can go ahead and do all of the processing down over there in Dragons, and then I can bring down the materials back home and pay for any of the processing materials needed to go ahead and build up whatever I need. But for now, I'd have to get the leather and the rope, and obviously the seeds. I don't even know what the seeds look like, and I haven't gathered them yet, so it's kind of a mystery for my character. Trying to find if there's any cool flowers around. You. Coordinate sand. T9. Obviously, or T1. Whoops. Whoopsie. Stop clicking on shit. You won't be running around everywhere. I really want to know where to get those damn seeds at. I don't need them now, but it'd be nice to have a reference. Let's Go ahead, add that to the vault. I don't feel like taking on any alphas right now. For you. No. No. T2, but not the T3. T5. Don't need that though. Or T6, I don't need that. T6 again. I know where to get the mushrooms. But I want to get as much as I can. Just as much as I can so I can head back home and have all of the resources on hand. That's the main goal. I think once I get the 10, I might shoot that here, but the storage. I have to really worry about the storage. My inventory. I don't have a bank writ yet. I keep telling myself, get a bank, get a bank, get a bank. You're gonna need a bank, a bank, bank, bank. And I get a new tool, or I am now in combat apparently. Not sure why, but you'll get over it. But I always pick up a tool or something and then regret my purchase after the fact when I'm sitting there wondering about my inventory space. Shit, you dumb. You literally just told yourself you need to go ahead and get it, and you didn't. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk away. Walk away. T5. And I can go ahead and unlock that. I got the one slot for it. You, no, T2. Stop. Go back to mine. What are you doing? Still looking. They probably all gathered it. The forager, the local foragers probably all foraged all of the T4 mats or the T3 mats here. I would assume. On one rock. Why? Oh yeah, I forgot there's gonna be 2 popping up on here until they go ahead and remove the extra UI elements. Tooltips or whatever the fuck they said. Oh yeah, come on, come on. No, I can't wait for the player housing. I might... Nah, I am not gonna be able to go ahead and get a player house over there in Dragon's Head. But if I can, I might try to settle in someone else's little settlement over here to go ahead and ease the burden on having to travel back. Depending on how the whole player housing and shit plays out, I will go ahead and determine on whether or not I want to do that. It's just kind of early on, and I have not gotten to sink my teeth into it really to really get an idea of what's going on there. How have I not gotten any rock? There we go, finally. There, we've unlocked it. We got the T3 buildings that we can now go ahead and make once we research it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was just complaining about that, wasn't I? I was literally just complaining about not having fences or not fences, but like lanterns and things to put up in the camp. Ha ha ha. Okay. Question is, can I get through here with my carty cart? Am I gonna be able to get through? And what are you? Oh, can't gather you anyway. I don't care about you. Can't gather you. You're not really important. Back down the T1 materials and the T2 materials. Don't care. Moving on. Won't stop. Can't stop. We got ore to go hammer down. Oh, not do that. It's another day in the neighborhood. Hello, Dragon's Head. I've come to do juicy business with you. So many players here. I want an ox. I really want an ox. Alright, first we'll break down the little pebble. The little pebble. Break that down. And we'll go ahead, get that unlocked. Cool, I can now make that pavement. And the main reason why we're out here. The whole main reason. What else can we make now? Did I unlock the pavement? Yes, I did. We got our green pavement, our green cobblestone. Oh, man. I get to adorn my little settlement with the T3 now. Alright, moving on. Is there anything else that I was able to go ahead and unlock yet? No. We gotta wait for the research to go ahead and show up the next tier. But because I got the material, it went ahead and unlocked it. So once I get the research, it'll just show up. Just bam, right there. And find out if she's almost done work. When people are wondering what the population in this game looks like, just go to the capital. Find out. Yeah, I'm really gonna have to make those crafting potions. I'm really gonna have to do that. And then when I get off this stream, I have to remember to update my Palia. Because I'm gonna need that tomorrow morning. I can't wait to see all the other costumes that I go ahead and add into the game. I want to be able to mix and match and make my own little custom costume. Like the head from the miner, the legs from like this or that or something. Wear the armor. Right, more of that, and then we just take these down over here and get that hammer down. And that should be good on all of that. I can go ahead and end it off after I get done this and or I get the phone call. Yeah, not too bad. We got our T3 smithing already started, even though I can't. I have to go chop more wood down to be able to smelt that down, but at least I'll be able to. That I can say I can do without having to head over here to Dragon's Head. I at least have my one neighbor. Let me check over at Port Sarah. Yeah, only T2. But at least over here is a T3 that I can go ahead and capitalize on. For you, T2. 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 The retirement home is T4. T3. Yeah, I gotta get mine up to T3 now. What are you? T3. I got some work I got to do. And I've already came to the conclusion I will never get me a cape. Maybe if on the like world wipe or the alpha, I guess the release wipe, maybe then I'll join a empire and run around with a cape and be a cool little citizen and blah blah blah. But like right now, I have no intentions on joining an empire. Like none whatsoever. Now I'm just here. I'm just enjoying it. At least the crafting's not too bad. I want my green hammer. God damn it. I guess technically I want my blue hammer, but I'm not at the point for a blue hammer. I can get a blue saw. I can get that, but not the hammer just yet. I can only get the green one. God damn it, I want my green. I need it. I want it. I got to have it. It'd be a nice little addition. But I did good on the gear today. Even if it's only getting 2 of the tools. I managed to get me my T3 pickaxe and my T3 fishing rod. I'll try to get the money together tonight to get my T4 carpentry, but I'm not really leaning towards it. I know it's like, I think 2.1k uncommon. I'm not about that life. I'm like, ooh, he leveled up. And there goes my level up. Halfway there. You're the smithing costume, aren't you? That's not bad looking either. At least I'm finally on par with the cool, fancy looking people. I look like I belong in the world now and I'm not just a filthy beggar. A filthy wild man living out in the woods hoping someone will throw him scraps. Please, sir, may I get a Fairlith bar? May I get some fish in bulbs, please? Crafting galore. I gotta remember to grab my wagon and not to leave that thing here. When I go to teleport out, it would kind of be a little Embarrassing. Like, hey, who left their wagon over here in Dragon's Head? Up. Yep, that'd be me. Let me go ahead and collect that real fast. I'll be right there. Go ahead and charge me like 50 fucking coin per night every time I leave my wagon here. Get all these unpaid parking tickets over here in Dragon's Head. Can you imagine a goat riding up to you? Whoa, sir, before you leave, you got a couple unpaid. Oh, are they ticketing me? Oh, I thought they were. I really thought they were. I was like, God damn it! I was just mentioning that. They're really gonna give me a ticket while I'm standing here. Like, officer, wait. Every time I see a green cape, I'm like, please don't ticket me. Even though I'm in the green cape area, like, they're gonna be around regardless. I want that. I gotta work on getting that wagon. It's like probably 20 of the T3 wood. Or not 20, 40, because I probably have to make the sturdy timber. And then another probably 2k coin for the license just to be able to go ahead and use it. I don't got money for that. Close out a view. Go ahead and eat our food. Speed up our crafting again, because apparently I have to remember, please eat. It'd be wise if you ate. I hear that's a good thing. Alright, we got 30 more minutes. We can go ahead and continue our gathering crafting session. Now, luckily for me, in order to go ahead and melt these down, for one, I'd have to get the wood in order to do that, which I should have. Let me check the requirements before I start talking all this shit. Yeah, I have the wood for it. Or can get the wood for it. And for this, I don't even have to be here for that. I can be home and get the wood. Much like a porn star, I'll be home getting wood. Finish, 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 and you're done. Go ahead, collect you. And I'm gonna try my luck finding wood. If I can, great. If not, I'm not really gonna be too concerned about it. It's just, I would prefer to be able to go ahead and at least get all of this being melted down while I'm still here. I can come back and interact with it after. So let's check around. Can't be too hard to miss. They're literally broken, fallen down stumps of wood. Which can easily be found in the T2 area, so let's try our luck. Right there. And right there, if that jackal is a little bit too close to me. Which I'm thinking he might be, so go ahead, collect our goat, and pull out our wagon. And hopefully I can drop this down without that jackal trying to kill me. We'll find out. Come on, we got bars to be able to smelt down. I don't even think I'll be able to go ahead and make them into the actual bar until I buy the object to refine it into the actual usable bar, but I will have everything to go ahead and get that process ready for when I go and buy it. Yeah. Just get myself ready for it. They're not that expensive though, fortunately. Just another day lumbering, collecting our wood. Oh, I should probably go check my Black Desert. Let me see how our fishing is doing. What are we looking at? Jellyfish. Still same reds, nothing of value. That is really upsetting. It's really upsetting. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more at the AFK fishing zone over there at Black Desert, but nothing, which is exactly why I am leaning into the event heavily, and I will go ahead and play other games. Like, they're telling me, like, hey, by the way, we have an event going on to where it's better if you're AFK. Cool, bet. I'll take you up on that offer. Alright, there we go. Apparently my chat had disconnected. But never fear, I am still here. Can I not put that in? Like something's broken here. Tree sap. Just really want to try my luck at a rare tool. I know I'm not gonna get lucky enough to get one. I just want to be able to try it once and be like, okay, I understand the difficulty in it. But until I try it myself, I will not really quite fully like wrap my brain around just how ridiculously stupid it is to go ahead and craft up a higher tier tool, a higher grade tier tool. Like, I dabbled in the T2. Ooh, great, cool. Bought my T3. But how is it crafting as a solo player? That I'm gonna have to go ahead and experience. And so far, so good. You know, minus the having to come out to another area to do all of my gathering and crafting, which I don't really mind. At least they made it easier to go ahead and do that. Because for me personally, it would have been annoying if I had to go ahead and pledge my allegiance to the Empire just to be able to go ahead and do any of the gathering and crafting here. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to just run out, gather, craft, and be able to come back home. You know, so at least I'm lucky enough to be able to do that in this game. All I'd have to do is teleport back home and continue like nothing ever happened. Or I can go ahead and sit here, gather all of the resources that I can, get it processed down, and then go back home whenever I decide to go back home. And then we just get right back on the road. On the road again. Na, 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 na. When in doubt, follow the road out. You'll always find your way out. Yep, told you. Back out. Even though I am not really familiar with this area. Go all the way around the lake. I can hear everyone. I can hear the action. And here I thought I was going to have to sail all the way out to this region or that region so soon. I can put that off for a little bit. Maybe like, you know, tomorrow or the next day. Just not today. I can go ahead and get away with not dealing with that right now. And choppy chop. I won't be able to go ahead and sand it down for the plywood, but your boy will be able to melt down all of this into the bars. At least I got that, right? And then once I get the ability to upgrade my settlement and get the smelter or the... I'm gonna go with the smelter probably first. Probably the mason, the kiln, forestry, then the carpentry. Work my way down like that. I just need to get the main important ones done first, like the ones that I'd have to be able to make the item without having to really, I guess, commit into having to run out to another station or whatever. Like, maybe... I know a lot of the gathering ones I can do with just the little base T3 materials like a stone or turn the stone into this or that. But it's when you get into the crafting ones where it starts requiring you to dabble in the different professions and shit to really be able to build it. Like, taking a look. You know, like these ones, I can easily chop down the wood, chop down the string, and make that one. But if I'm trying to make, like, this farming station, I have to actually get the string made up into the rope, and I need to get, or I guess the string made up into texture, then make that into the rope, and then I gotta get the wood chopped down, sanded down, and made up into the plywood, and then made up into that. But the gathering ones, you know, simple as you get the base material, upgrade it. I hope it's going to be the same. You get the base material and upgrade it. If not, then I guess I'm going to be spending a lot of time out here. A lot of time. I'm going to get real familiar with Dragon's Head. I have to remember to pay for the supplies for my own settlement. Because it will cost the 2K supplies for my upgrade. Oh, 6. And the 8 hours. Which is a lot. Alright, now we take our wood and start getting everything smelted down. And this is where I don't mind being over here at Dragon's Head with how many different little smelting stations that they have set up. Like, goddamn. Goddamn. I am ready. And view. Goddamn. That's a lot. That's a lot. Alright, so add to the vault, add to the vault, add to the vault. Add all of that to the vault. Let's check out how long it's going to take you. So 30 minutes to go ahead and process all of that down. So by the time it takes for that, let's go ahead and collect and teleport out. We'll come back to check it when I start getting more of the T3 materials, because like I said, I want to try my luck at the tools. I don't want to go ahead and buy them anymore. Like, that's a little bit too expensive. So if I can go ahead and craft them, I will try to make do with that. So let's teleport back over here. just because it will save me the teleportation cost. And run this way. Oh, before I do anything, let's go over to this bank. I know I have goodies in here still. Told you I have goodies in here. I guess we can go ahead and get that Heimlich maneuver over there. He's probably gonna need it. He's looking a little hungry over there. Oh, the sugar. I'm gonna take the sugar because I need that for my crafting potions. Then we'll hold off on bringing anything else home. I'm mainly just trying to get a little bit of money, clear out my storage, and still go home with something. Oh, you motherfucker. And that's what I think about your meat, bro. That's what I think. You can eat your meat off the fucking floor. That's what you get. You're like Creo. Yeah, Heimlich, you're like Creo. It'll cost 8 teleportation energy to head all the way out there with a full inventory, which is totally completely worth it because I just bypassed that whole entire travel time with my T3 materials. Worth it. I'm not even gonna worry about it. We gotta hold off on any T3 materials until we start dabbling in, really using said T3 materials. I think there's a lot of things I can get around here still. Where I'm still gonna need to get, like, all of the T2 refinement. Oh, hello, dog. What is up, my home dog? How are you? Faux shizzle, my nizzle, please don't bite my asshole. Let's go to the wood and turn that in. Over here. No, not you. You know you can't do anything. You're fucking station. You can't. 99. Add that in there and add that. We are basically stocked full of all of that until we get all of the refining done. Now let's go over here and throw our stones where they belong. I can't. I'll have to make a new storage for that. Always something. Can I put sugar in there, or is there too much? But you can get away with it. Select. Gotta get our farming done. The main part of, like, the drag of doing the research. The fucking farming. I don't think anyone likes farming, even in this game. And grab out our crafting clothes. Convert, 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 convert. Convert. And convert. Go. Prior luck. But I am going to need the T1 cloth anyway. I need all the T1s, to be honest. And the wife has 10 more minutes. So we should be able to do our farming for the next 10 minutes, and then I'll go ahead and end this off. It'll be a great time. It'll be a fun time. It'll be a time of watching me just hack away at the farming station, but it'll be a great time. I'm gonna have to start looking into getting the T4 for our carpentry, at least our carpentry. And I'm gonna wait for the forestry. But taking a look at the previous tools. Oh, wait, not that one. I need the compendium. Looking at the previous tools, or at least the T tools,